Hello and welcome to our second ever Spud Street podcast. I'm here with Chris. Say hello, Chris.
Good evening.
You broke up a bit there and now he's frozen.
Libations do you want?
Do that again. You froze there. Say hello, Chris.
Hello, have a drink.
Excellent. Trevor, of course, is with us. Hello, Trev.
Hello.
And, of course, the lovely Ricky. Our ginger Spud. Please share and subscribe. Hello to all the people in the chat. Anne, Christine, Evelyn is there. Sharon's there. Jackie is there. The lovely Donna is there. Gig Monkey is there. Josette is there. I'm assuming Phil Luck's there as well, and lots of other people. I will get to more people as you chat. Coming up in the show today. Let's do that. Oh, coming up is the coming up. Well, self-referential there. 7:05, we got some music. That's going to be good. And 7:08, we're going to do the Spud Street news. We're going to talk about Spud Street and all of that. 7:13, we've got Trevor's take. And at 7:18, are we getting sued? Are we going to be getting sued soon? 7:20, we've got Space Potatoes, Chase Potatoes, the game that gives more every time we do it. Some more music at 7:26. 7:30, we got a word from our sponsor, different sponsor this week. 7:33, we got something Ricky hasn't prepared. At 7:36, some soothing chat. 7:40, Chris's guilty pleasures. 7:45, I'll probably set Trevor and Ricky off about something, same as last week. 7:50, Ed Sheeran. I see now about the getting sued. 7:55, our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ. 7:57, the last song. And of course, finally, 8 o'clock silly noises and goodbye. Of course, that's all subject to change because this is live and this is pretty random. So how's everyone doing? How's your week been? Chris, you start with that one.
Very good. I've just told everyone in the house to get off the internet because this is glitching for me. So, just opened a can of dad on everybody there.
What about you, Trev?
Been doing all cars again. That's about it, really, and recovering.
Recovering. How is the old ear?
Much better. What?
Much better. What?
All just talking about.
What about you, Ricky? You're not home at the moment?
No, I'm up in Derby. I'm with the enemy. I ain't been up too much, really. Played a couple of darts competitions during the week. Won a few matches. Happy days.
Congratulations.
Chilling out. What about you, stag bag and a boog?
Well, my news is the arm is out the cast. It's no longer broken. I need to be careful for about 5-6 weeks or whatever. But I can play guitar. Great. It's all good.
That's the first time for everything.
Hey, I wish I had a sample where I could press a button and go, da-dum-ch. So we've done the coming up and all of that. We've had a chat. Let's play the Series 2 trailer. We made a thing called 2020 Rendezvous. We're making a new thing called Spud Street, or The Wolf of Spud Street. We're going to talk about that later. But the second series is out there. It was about a year to this day that we were putting out probably the second or third episode of it. I can't remember exactly, but here's the trailer for that series. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. And if you have seen it, watch it again or tell someone else to watch it. Hello, Lorelei. Happy Black Friday.
That I did not expect.
You want a whole new take? We've only done one.
I've done 2 number 2s this morning, but I don't shout about it.
No, not my Telecaster. You're the only one on the crew that likes me, really, aren't you?
Yeah. Stop doing what everyone else does.
Mr. Jenkinson, your funerals are dead good.
Proper change, I promise you. I swear on my kid's life.
Not got lipstick on my teeth ever.
It doesn't hurt, but it just makes you, it's like a bit of a loss.
I'll trade you those for another picture of your bumhole.
I am Jace, drummer and founder member of the Jace Potatoes Space Potato Show.
It is about me!
If you want to be a songwriter, you need to write some songs.
If you want to be a songwriter, you've got to write some songs.
Chris has done nothing. Destroy it and burn it to the ground.
Do it with a bit more emphasis.
A great singer mate of mine smoked and he had emphasis.
We've only got one enemy now.
F*** your EPK and f*** you.
Sake, Ricky.
That does mean you're now just over 66 grand in debt.
you haven't seen it yet, give it a go.
So there we go. That's the trailer. This week, Jenna picked all the songs.
She did. The lovely Jenna.
The lovely Jenna. She picked all the songs. Donna, the lovely Donna, picked them last week, and the lovely Jenna's done it this week. So, first song of the week in no particular order. She didn't give me them in this order. I put them in this order. It's one of yours, Rick. It's Cats.
What?
Chasing my tail all day till I'm bored. I've had all the dreams, but now I want more. Come over here, human, and scratch round my ass. You've not changed my litter, so I've shat in the bath. Scratch you. You're trying to find me, but I'm right behind you. I'll get under your feet, 'cause I'm trying to kill you. But nobody knows the places I go. I could be anywhere. I'll just ignore you when you come.
Well, there we go. That was Cats there. It was fading out, so I just came back 10 seconds early. How naughty am I?
So premature, David.
So premature. Right. Well, yeah, people have kind of liked the idea from what we said last week about Spud Street.
Whoa, hang on. Sun's come out.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, not the sun. Not up north. You don't get the sun up north, do you, Trev?
Can you look?
Just burnt me face off.
Moonbathing, that's what you like to. Anyway, what was I saying? The Wolf of Spud Street. We're making a documentary film called The Wolf of Spud Street about our NFT project. That is, will it fail, won't it fail? That's the question. Certainly it's going to be a funny journey, but we're going to be putting up, because we're not going to be able to do next week, it's Ricky's dad's birthday, and we got to go out for the old man's birthday, haven't we, Rick?
We do. A couple of beers.
And all that. So by the time we come back the week after next, we're going to have I'm holding myself to it by announcing it here. We're going to have the new website up with the Wolf of Spud Street, and we're going to have how we're going to fund it, things we're going to sell. But, we were just talking to Trevor there. He's got his original vinyl singles of Stage Struck. We've got a limited quantity of them. We don't know exactly how many we got, but we'll be selling those and they'll be signed. We've got the old vinyls of Baked as well, and we're going to be doing some new music and whatever. So when we come back, we'll have loads of news on that. Spud Street's all about an NFT project, so I'm going to play the beginning of the advert song that Ricky narrates and the animation. I played it last week. I'm going to play the same bit this week just in case you didn't see it. Here we go.
Shut up, shut up. All day long I see these lovely potatoes and I think to myself, I'd have a bunch of them. I could bake them, I could fry them, I could even make a pie of them and release the inner goodness that's within. Now these taters have lots of hidden gems. You can bake them and then trade them with your friends. And then when you get set, you can sell or just collect. To find Spud Street, take a right down the end.
So there we go. That's as much
it's
as
such
we
a
got
tease
so
because
far.
the next section's about to start and it's completely different.
I'll put some more work into that. Obviously, with the broken arm, things have been a bit slow. But
I need to add my bits to that as well because it's not a finished edit either.
It's not a finished song yet, so we can't play the whole song to anyone until all your bits are on it. That's very true. One thing that came up in the news this week, which has worried me, considering what we do with our band, Space Potatoes, is Ed Sheeran being sued by Marvin Gaye's estate over what is essentially a very simple chord sequence, which is just basically D over F sharp, G and A. They've said the melody's not even the same. I mean, I'm looking at some of our songs and I don't want to admit to anything just in case there are any lawsuits, but a few of our Space Potato songs have a little bit more of a resemblance to real songs that have been released than Ed Sheeran's did to that. Yeah, so
I think the thing is with the Ed Sheeran thing. Sorry, I watched a Rick Beato thing because he did like a reaction video, and he was on about the fact it's like doom, 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 doom. The groove and the feel are exactly the same. That's it. He's saying the melodies are different and stuff. And I've just noticed there, Jenna said something like, we could always sell Flossie and Fletcher's placentas, which are in our freezer. If anybody wants to buy them, they're more than welcome.
I'll have them.
Well, if you're hungry, Rick, diet not working. But back to Ed Sheeran. I mean, Ed Sheeran just needs to be shot. But the thing is, though, Dave, we're not trying to pass ourselves off as a serious artiste like he's trying to do. His advert for his new album was on the telly before.
But still, the amount of songs that use that exact same sort of chord sequence.
There is.
I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't do that. Anyway, we won't judge on this topic. Have you got to put anything? You're an Ed Sheeran fan, Rick. Have you been following any of this?
Not really. I'm not really a fan of his later stuff. It's all too same, and he's just gone so pop mainstream now. Like his first album, I thought was quite cool, but fair play to him. But I think everyone's trying to take a shot at him at the minute because he's just so popular at the minute. Literally, everyone's just trying to get money out of him.
But that's the thing at the minute, though. It seems in the last 5 years there seems to be, probably even less than that, there seems to be this big push for oh, this sounds like this. And I remember the thing with, was it the Sam Smith thing with Tom Petty?
Yeah.
And he said, I'm not bothered about it. It's my legal team. And he said, the people who look after his publishing or whatever it was, you know, I'm sure it was that one. I could be wrong. And if I am, I'll hold my hands up. But the thing of, it isn't actually me. I'm not bothered. Do what you want because I've ripped off stuff.
The artists don't really mind, do they? Trev, have you followed any of this or have you ever worked with Ed Sheeran?
No, I haven't. And no, I haven't.
Ah, well, that ends this section perfectly well because we're going to go on to number 2, the second song in the list that Jenna has picked this week. Quick hello to David Mitchell. Who else is in there? We got ALSH. That's Alan, isn't it? Yes, hello to Alan. We've also got Gage and Bex in there. Say hello to them. Candy Acid,
Alan.
Lots of other people in the chat, so keep saying hello. But yeah, so we're going to go on to our number 2 this week that Jenna has picked, and it's one of my songs from Megalomania, and this is Shut Me Down. Sacrifices every day so you're not suffering. We make conversations every day so we're not worrying. Get a grip on yourself, take a look at your health. I'll tell you but I can't, 'cause you shut me down. Shut me down. Yes, you shut me down. Shut me down. You only do it when there's no one else around. Why do you shut me down? Shut me try to make arrangements with you when you're in the mood. Sometimes it's all that we can do to just make sure you've got some food. You should just stay in bed, nurse your ego instead of listening to you shut me down. Shut me down. Yes, you shut me down. Shut me down. You only do it when There we go. That was Shut Me Down. Hello to Wolfgang. Wolfgang in the house. Hello to Josette. I'm not sure if I've said hello to you. Hello to Jarrett. How you doing, mate? Who else is in the list that we haven't said
Did you
hello
say
to
Wolfgang in the house? Where's this, 1992?
Well, we are Space Potatoes.
You're not
We are
Simpson.
all about the 90s, aren't we?
Allegedly.
That's what
We're not
we're all
getting sued
about.
for it.
Right. Well, do you wanna test our? Let's have some tests of IQ. Who's ready for this week's round of Space Potatoes, Chase Potatoes, the game show that just keeps on giving? Here we go. Welcome to Space Potatoes, Chase Potatoes. We have Chris and Trevor there who will be answering questions, and then we're going to bring in the Red Revenger, our chaser, to see if he can chase more potatoes than those two can. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, brother.
Here we go. What sports car company manufactures the 911?
Porsche.
Yes. What was the name of the crime boss who headed the feared Chicago outfit?
Al Capone.
Correct. How many faces does a dodecahedron have?
20.
No, it was 12. In what year was the United Nations established?
1948.
No, 45. Who has won the most total Academy Awards?
Sure. All of them.
Pass.
Walt Disney. How many ghosts chase Pac-Man at the start of each game?
4.
Yep. What country drinks the most coffee per capita?
America.
Finland. What's the fourth letter of the Greek alphabet?
Pass.
Delta. And we've got, which is the Emerald City? Sorry, the Eternal City. I'll give you a second to answer that because I messed up.
The Emerald City, Chicago, Seattle, isn't
gone
it?
on too long. No, it was the Eternal City of Rome, but I messed up the question. But anyway, you didn't get that one. So you've got 3, which is, I think, what you got last week as well, which I think is a lot better than I would have done.
Shut up.
Well, if I didn't have the answers in front of me.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Ricky, how do you think you're going to do against these people?
No idea. I'll give it a go again. Done all right last week, if I remember right.
Stab in the dark, hey, Rick?
Yeah. You did very, very well. Well, okay. The Red Revenger is up. Let's see if he can beat the contestants. Here we go. What was William Shakespeare's favourite instrument?
Cornglay.
True or false, it's said that Brian May keeps equations in his hair.
True.
False.
What's the best place to get 4K adult VR content?
Trevor.
Yep. What band has had a #1 hit with China in Your Hand?
DePaul.
Wow.
Yep. How many edges does a 2D projection of a pyramid have?
That depends how you look at it.
Yep, that's correct. What religion is the head of the Catholic Church?
Catholic.
Yep. What's Chris's favourite vegetable?
That would be a carrot.
Yep. What? Trevor, you don't have to answer. What is the chemical H2O better known as?
Water.
Yep. What do we call our moon?
Moon.
Who died for our sins?
Jesus.
And how many times a day does the average woman fart?
21.
That is correct. Wow. Wow. The scores are exactly the same as last week. It's 3-11.
I'd like to contest one of the answers. My favourite vegetable isn't a carrot.
What is it?
It just isn't. It's a cucumber.
It's a cucumber. All right, even if we take one off. So it's not the same score as last week.
A carrot.
Just wanted to be accurate, Dave. You like being accurate.
I do like being accurate, but still. It's 10-3, guys. Let's hope you step it up for next week. Mike Penninger says ginger power there. And Tricks of a Dominatrix says genius. Do you think that's a fair thing to say, Ricky?
Yeah. I mean, I'm smart as fuck now because I'm wearing glasses. So, yeah. Give me all the questions. I'll answer them all.
The Red Revenger has spoken, even if he is slightly off centre there. And that was Space Potatoes, Chase Potatoes.
I love that. It's great.
Oh, we do have fun, don't we? Right. Third song this week picked by Jenna is The Corporate Machine. After that, we got Trev's take, and we've also got our word from our sponsor. The sponsor's great this week. I know a few people that will need that product, but this is The Corporate Machine, picked by Jenna.
There's no money and there's no fame, but that's not why you joined in with the game. You have the ideas and they have a name, playing your songs and things are never the same. Now life is easy as you're making your plan, inside the bubble of a splitter van. You're all together taking all that you can, but so innocent of the upcoming scam. Tried at home all night and no one ever complains. To reach the height of headlining is the only aim. Meet with the labels who now know your name. You've got no idea that they're taking their aim. You're writing songs that now sound the same. The way that you buckled was a crying shame. You're given everything that you could ever need. The unaware icon was consumed by greed. They're changing all your plans and then they're changing your sound. And now you compromise and got you chasing the pound. Now your face is on the front page, and you're fancy that you're too strange. The press account's outside your front door. So is this what you play guitar for? Sacking meetings to plan the next year. The future's certain as it's always so near. Management and label will allay your fear. No chance to stop now or even shed a tear. They constantly remind you it won't grow on trees. No one seems to care or listen to your pleas. Your life will now be spent lately upon your knees, playing faceless songs that they arrange overseas. Now your face is on the front page, and you're fancy that you're too strange. The press account's outside your front door. So is this what you play guitar for? Tabloid fodder for the corporate machine. You were cast aside for reality TV. Now your face is on the front page, and you're fancy that you're too strange. The press account's outside your front door. So is this what you play guitar for? Your bandmates think that you're gone insane. The tons of slash with girls and cocaine. Now your cells will drop through the floor. Is this what you play guitar for?
That was The Corporate Machine there, and coming up now is Trev's take. You ready, Trev?
Yes.
Here we go.
Right. This week, it's come to my attention many times where I thought I'd have a rant about it. Plastic squeezable ketchup bowls. Have you ever noticed? You get your sandwich made, bacon's laid out perfect, just the right amount of butter or whatever you want to use. and you want to put a little bit of sauce on. And what happens? You squeeze lightly, and then blast. You get a fucking great big dollop that you don't want. Every fucking time. And I can't find any glass bottles, to replace the plastic ones. So that's an absolute pisser as far as I'm concerned. And then, sell-by dates. I got a Scotch egg out of the fridge today. It's use by date. It was the 24th of April. So, I'll have a go. It was better than it was. It just tasted better anyway. So how many times do we throw stuff away that should be kept? That's all I'm saying. It's all
that's because you like things that are fermented.
No, but the sauce, someone's cleverly designed that so that you'll use more than you need, or use it quicker so they can sell more. Same with the food. How much stuff do we throw away because of that use by date? It's a big conspiracy from China.
I always find that like on a pack of bath salts or something like that, and you read the size, it says use liberally, and I think, yeah, that's because you want me to buy another one.
Yeah, exactly.
Just, the instructions, use more than you need. Go for it.
That's why they stopped making toothbrushes that were 3 inches long, the bristles. Now they're smaller, because someone got onto them.
Well, there we go. Conspiracy hour with Trev.
I like that. Oh, yeah, good valid points, Trev. You should be on this morning.
Next time my bread's bright green, I'll make a sandwich with it.
Yeah, well, I don't like those little sachets that come, little plastic sachets, and then you kind of pull it up and try and squeeze it on your sandwich, and it comes out at an angle. And I was trying to do that with one of those with some barbecue sauce to put on ribs, and I had my arm in the cast, and I was trying to do it, and it squirted barbecue sauce all down my front. And I thought, all right, well, I'll do it at 90 degrees, do it like that, and it'll come out. And it still did it at me. Whatever I did, I ended up with barbecue sauce.
Would anyone have noticed if they'd have met you?
I wiped it off. I just wiped it off, and I went round the shops. In fact, I think I did the Spudathon with the T-shirt with the barbecue sauce. Not Spudathon.
Oh, she did.
Spud Street podcast last week. Yeah, they annoy me. Anyway,
every now and again, I'll have a sandwich. You have a bite of a sandwich, like egg and bacon sandwich. Bite the sandwich, and then squirt the tomato sauce in your mouth. That's good.
Oh,
yeah, fantastic.
Wow, that's a bit unorthodox.
Yeah.
Mike Penninger says, what's the sauce Dave uses? I love HP sauce. Tricks of a dominatrix. If you take the lid off, you can just whack the plastic bottle like it's a glass one, and a little bit will come out.
You can, but it comes out a bit fast.
Comes out a bit fast. He's tried that.
Bit fast, yeah.
Sell-by dates on tins are useless as well. They can last 50 years. There we go. That's from Candy Acid. Right, well, we have another Trev's Take, not next week, but the week after. That was Trev's Take. So what we got next there? Oh, well, coming up, we've got Chrissy's Guilty Pleasures. We've got something Ricky hasn't prepared. We've got Jesus the Pen. But before any of that, we've got Trev's song. And, of course, we've got a word from our sponsor, which is actually coming after Trev's song. So Trev's song that was picked by Jenna this week is Girl in My Mind. Here we go. go back. We're going to go back. So Jenna asks, what girl was in Trev's mind in that song?
Do you want to know?
Yeah, come on.
Well, probably around that time would have probably been Louise English.
Who's that?
Anyone that knows good comedy, I'll know what I'm on about.
Huh.
Used to be one of the dancers on the Benny Hill show.
Oh.
One of Hill's Angels.
Does she know that she's got a song that's inspired by her?
Nah, it's not just about her. It's just about me miss, isn't it?
Oh, of course. Of course.
Only because she's listening at the door. I just heard the glass go on it.
All we'll see is a fist come across the screen in a minute, like
guitar just whacks you side of the head.
Yeah, that's through the door like The Shining.
She did actually smash me acoustic across my back when I was younger. When we were blazing row.
Bonded.
You're a WWF fan?
No, it was like that. It was quite mega. Got a new guitar out of it though. Claimed on
Dude, get the table!
It was a hell of a row.
Right, well, it got to that bit in the show where we've got to bring on our sponsor, and this week is a sponsor that I can't even begin to pronounce. Last week's sponsor didn't really make any sales out of our ad, so they dropped out. So we had to get a new one. We hope you like this one. This is our American sponsor. So if you're in America, please follow all the instructions in this video. Here we go.
Do you suffer from the negative effects of anal dandruff? Statistics have shown that dry skin around the anus affects 32% of women, 8% of men, and 64% of they.
I had to scratch my butthole for around 15 seconds in each minute.
Taking my panties off was like opening a bag of self-raising flour.
I tried everything to dampen the itching. Thoughts and prayers, sandpaper, and clotted cream.
A darn good friend offered to shoot away the dry skin with his rifle.
If you suffer with pastry flakes in your underwear, ask your doctor for Pramiciramidol. Pramiciramidol has been scientifically tested on animals for a number of years to ensure relief from what sufferers have referred to as the brown itch.
When the flakes combine with my skid marks, it looks like I've dropped chocolate sauce and hazelnut sprinkles down my pants. But with Pramiciramidol, the hazelnut sprinkles have gone.
Ask your doctor for Pramiciramidol today. Side effects include headaches, nausea, stomach pain, constipation, flatulence, limb loss, minor strokes, blindness, and death. Ask your doctor for Pramiciramidol today and say goodbye to a flaky anus.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
There we go. There we go. That's this week's sponsor there, Pramiciramidol.
I'm not keen on it being tested on animals, but if they're going to pay us and sponsor the show, then that's fine.
There we go. Well, that's I don't know what to say after that. Oh yeah, we've got the next section. Ricky.
Oh yeah.
You haven't prepared anything, have you?
Have I fucked?
What again? He never does anything, that boy.
I've done fuck all. And a right lazy cunt.
Ricky, what haven't you done this week then, mate?
Fuck all. No, I was going to go to the gym. I didn't. I'm going to go this week.
Really?
Yeah, no, I will. I don't know. Like you make this section a bit easy for me because I ain't got to do fuck all because I've done nothing.
But I'm saying, did you have any other aims and ambitions for this week?
I was going to go to bed at a normal time. Didn't.
Fair enough. Scratched
Honestly,
the cat's ass.
Done that.
Played some darts.
Done that.
Do any bass practice?
You watch any snooker?
I'm watching snooker now. It's on in the background.
Shocking.
Oh dear.
I was going to play some bass, but then realised I've not got a bass at home. Yeah.
You don't have a bass at home?
No,
I don't have a bass.
This is like art, real life mimicking art. Because in Space Potatoes, you didn't have a drum kit at home, and you were the drummer in the band.
But,
in real life, you play the bass.
I think my Rickenbacker's at yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm going to pick that up on
Sunday.
No. Yeah, no, don't bother with that. I'll come down at another time and I'll pick that up. I forgot about that.
Never going to happen.
Never going to happen. Something else that you're not going to do for next week.
Yeah.
I thought pick my bass up, and I thought, fuck it.
Well, there we go.
I'll come down next week and I won't pick my bass up.
There we go. Well, that was Ricky's Not Prepared.
What, again?
He never does anything, that boy.
I've done fuck all. Been a right lazy cunt.
There we go. That was Ricky's Not Prepared. That's all the things that Ricky hasn't prepared for the last week and what he's not going to do for next week.
No, I honestly, I forgot about that Rickenback. Fucking $3,000 1976 Rickenback, and I forgot I had one.
It's all right. It's easy done, mate.
Yeah, I'll come down and pick that up at some point.
I've got so many guitars at mates' houses. I don't know where they all are. It's ridiculous.
I've got an amp of yours.
Yeah, you do have an amp of mine.
I'll have to drop that off when I come down.
Well, this week's number 5 that Jenna picked is one of Ricky's fictionally, but we'll call it Ricky's for the sake of evenness. And this is Birds. There we go. That was Birds there. We haven't heard that for a while, have we? And now we've got Chris's Guilty Pleasures, but Ricky has disappeared for a minute. So he's going to miss the thing. He's disappeared. Where's he gone? Let's just have a Ricky cam. Oh, there he is.
Where he is.
He was getting a drink.
Gonna get his big gulp.
Get me 17-litre cup.
There we go. Right, this is Chris's Guilty Pleasures.
Chris's Guilty Pleasures.
An extra carrot for me, please.
Go on then, mate.
Hang on, I nearly hit the laptop over. Right, okay. So it's a bank holiday weekend, and normally on bank holiday weekends, you would get one or more James Bond films tucked away on some ITV sub-channel. And there aren't any, I think. When I was looking this morning, it was some sort of Downton Abbey megathon, which...
Oh, brilliant.
Maybe get very annoyed. So in thinking of all the things Bond, a lot of things that people associate with Bond, obviously, is the theme tune. The theme tunes are big hit singles, usually, number ones and things. And I thought one of my guilty pleasures actually is there's the Bond themes sang by women. Like, obviously, like people like Shirley Bassey and Tina Turner and the like. So Adele. I made a list of... And Adele, obviously. But I made a list of guilty pleasure female sang Bond themes. 4 of them I absolutely love, and one of them I wish could be erased from the planet. And I do believe there was an alternative song offered for that the producers didn't pick, but we'll get to that in a minute. So these are in chronological order because I'm a Bond nerd. So starting in 1974, we have The Man with the Golden Gun by Lulu. Jumping forwards in 1979, we have Moonraker by Shirley Bassey. 2 years after that, we get For Your Eyes Only, sung by Sheena Easton. Into the 90s, we have Tomorrow Never Dies by Sheryl Crow. And wrapping it up, we've got The World Is Not Enough by Garbage, obviously sung by Shirley Manson. So there's 5 songs sung by women that are Bond themes that are guilty pleasures of mine, but one is a ringer. Gentlemen, it's over to you.
Well, while we're discussing this, write in the comments which you think it is.
Oh, yes, please do.
Trev, what do you reckon?
I don't know. So I like theme songs. Probably Sheryl Crow.
Why would you think Sheryl Crow?
I don't know, because it doesn't seem the right sort of singer to do a theme song to me.
I'm glad you didn't put Adele in the list, because I know you would have. That would have been a no.
Oh,
for
come
you.
on. That would have been well obvious, wouldn't it? Adele. Jesus.
For me, I'm torn between Sheryl Crow and Garbage, because I know there's a bit of me that thinks that you... There's a bit of me... I've got an instinct that you once told me you didn't like Sheryl Crow. But I also have the feeling that although you like Butch Vig because of the Nirvana connection, you don't actually like Garbage, and I'm not 100% certain if that's true or not. So I'm torn between those two at the moment.
Okay.
What about you?
What are they saying in Punterland, if anything? Well, have they switched on?
Well, we got Dr. No was on today. We've got Sheena Easton, says Gig Monkey. We got Lulu, Shirley Bassey, Sheryl Crow, Garbage. We got a couple of Lulus.
I like the Garbage one.
Yeah, David Mitchell says Garbage. He thinks that you don't like the Garbage one. I think I'm going to go with Sheryl Crow. That's what I'm going to go with. Okay. Jarrett Vanderhoop is going with Garbage, but I'm going with Sheryl Crow. What about you, Rick?
Is Sheryl Crow like mostly country?
Pop, really, isn't she?
Pop rock country, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not a fan of country, are you, Chris?
I don't even remember that.
Not really, no. But I mean, the other thing I should have said as well is don't think, he doesn't like the Pierce Brosnan films, which, as a rule, I don't. So don't.
I would go with Dave. I would either say Sheryl Crow or Garbage, but I will go. I'll say Sheryl Crow.
Trev?
Yeah, Sheryl Crow.
3 Sheryl Crows. Jenna says, Chris told me the answer, but I wasn't listening, so she's going with Lulu.
Well, there you go. That's
there we go.
Of the wife.
There we go.
I was talking about music. Switches.
They say blokes don't listen, eh? So, yeah. Chris, reveal who it is. Come on.
It was, in fact, Garbage. The world is not enough. Yeah. I like that one. And Sheryl Crow, by and large, I cannot stand. She's got this horrible, whiny, But that song is very 60s, and David Arnold had took over the sort of, ownership of like running the soundtracks and doing all that kind of stuff. And that was his first project he was involved with the Bonds. And it's really good. It's just got that 60s kind of vibe to it, 12-string guitars, the piano straight on the beat, like Blur's sing and stuff. Love the Lulu track, can't stand Lulu, she's dreadful. Moonraker, I mean, it's Shirley Bassey, for God's sake. You can't not like Shirley Bassey singing the Bond theme. Sheena Easton, I thought more people would go for that. That's just a great, great, great song. Yeah, Sheryl Crow. And Garbage. I do like Garbage, actually, Dave. I do like Garbage, the early stuff, but only like the singles that I've heard. I don't own any albums.
I was right, though, you don't like Sheryl Crow, because we've had that conversation. I remember talking about I saw her supporting the Stones.
If it makes you happy. Shut up.
Is Garbage the one with the singer whose eyes looks like they're upside down? One that Trev...
That's what Trev said about Shirley Manson.
Shirley Manson, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, it was...
Her eyes are upside down.
It was that sort of dirgy, the world is not enough. You know, it sounded like she was singing. So, anyway.
Yes.
Well, tuneless nonsense next week.
There we go. Well, that was Chris's guilty in 2 weeks. That was Chris's guilty pleasures.
Chris's guilty pleasures.
An extra carrot for me, please.
Okay.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Let's go for our 6th song of this week. We've got one more song to go after this. We've also got Jesus the Pen coming up after this song. See what he says. I think he's going to give a bit of a verdict on something. But number 6, the 6th song of this week is Desperate Man. It's an old one off Baked. Thank you, Jenna, for picking this one. Here we go. There we go. That was Desperate Man. We haven't heard that for a long time, have we?
That's a great song. I mean, we joke about it sounding like Paul Weller, and we joke about the guitar playing and the whatever, but it completely encapsulates that whole thing, doesn't it?
It
the Mod Father.
Absolutely does. The Mod Father, indeed. Well, here we go. We're getting to the end of the show, and as you know, it's Sunday, and if you've skipped church, you need not feel guilty, because it's Jesus time with Jesus the Pen.
Hello everyone, Jesus here, your favourite Christ in inky glory. Last week a few people accused me of being gingerists, saying that I had things against ginger people. And in an attempt to show you that this is no way true, I'm going to defend a ginger right now. Now, I'm no fan of Ed Sheeran. Leaving aside his ginger hair, and his awful songs, and his disgusting face, and his stupid small guitar, and everything about him, I mean, I just hate the guy with a passion. But leaving all that aside, I've got to say this lawsuit he's going through at the moment over his song apparently sounding like a Marvin Gaye song is absolutely ridiculous. They've concluded that the melody's not the same. It's just got similar chords, but these chords are literally used in hundreds and hundreds of songs. You can't copyright the building blocks of art. It's ridiculous. Imagine if someone had tried to copyright the 12-bar blues. We wouldn't have had the Beatles, we wouldn't have had the Stones, we wouldn't have had Chuck Berry, we wouldn't have had Little Richard, we wouldn't have had any of these people. But at the end of the day, it's just 3 chords. You can't copyright 3 chords. So, despite my loathing of the gingerhead freak, I've got to stick up for Ed Sheeran on this one. He should win his case and then get dropped by his label, because I think his music is absolutely appalling. Anyway, moral of this story is, clearly, I don't hate gingers. Amen.
There we go. Well, do you forgive Jesus for what he said last week about gingers? Do you think he's redeemed himself as a resident ginger, Ricky? And possibly you, Chris, with the ginger beard, the way you have.
I was just going to say that the picture of the Beatles used by Jesus there was taken from the very rare period when Ringo was ill in hospital and Jimmy Nichols standing in on drums. He did about 5 or 6 gigs, something like that, and some TV appearances.
I'll give the feedback back to Jesus. I'll tell him to, when he's scouring Wikipedia looking for open source pictures, to be a bit more careful. Anyway, Ricky, as our resident ginger, do you think Jesus has redeemed himself? Do you forgive him?
I can't give a fuck. He annoys me. I'll forgive him. You know, he forgives me. I'll forgive him.
Yeah, it's all good then. It's all good. Well, the last song, we're going to do our last song before we say goodbye. This is the last one picked by Jenna this week, and this is another old one. This is Parallel Lies by you, Chris. There we go. That was Parallel Lies there. We haven't had that one for a long time. Nice choice, Jenna. People seem to really like it.
Thank you.
Gig Monkey says somebody's nicked my hand puppets. Yeah, I'm doing the pointy dance.
It's the sound check dance that you
do. It is. It's the pointy dance. Everyone's got to do the pointy dance. We all love that.
I prefer to replace the word pointy with pedo, but carry on.
Thank you very much. So there we go. Right. So, yeah, that was the show. We're not back next week, but we're back the week after because we're out for Ricky's dad's birthday. But we'll come back with lots and lots of stuff, things that you can get involved in. We'll have some Spud coins and some fake NFTs and all sorts of stuff for you to buy. But for now, we should say goodbye. Chris, do you want to say goodbye?
Adios, people. See you in a fortnight.
Trevor?
Goodbye. Oh, I don't know why I'm looking at the microphone, but goodbye.
Ricky?
See you later.
And it's also a goodbye from me. Make the noises, everyone. See you later, space potatoes.
You and me and you. 2020.